So family, back with another download. Hope you are doing well, taking care of yourself, practicing self-care. Oh my goodness, we are moving through the month of November. Something I want to share with you on this morning's download, so family chosen ones, is that until you become more disciplined in your time of prayer and meditation with Holy Spirit, you're going to miss opportunities. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There are times when opportunities are presented to us, but because we are in the flow of life, constantly going and not taking the time to get still, not taking the time to hear, not taking the time to get instruction, not taking the time to sit with Holy Spirit, that our divine sight can be fine-tuned, we're missing opportunities. I'll give you an example. It doesn't matter what you feel like you are called to do or assigned to do, or what has been spoken over your life to do. There are certain connections you need to make in order for these things to come to pass. Dreams don't come true just by happenstance, okay? They are brought about through the connections and the opportunities that are presented to us. And we have to have enough divine sight, all right, to see it as an opportunity and not just something passing through. The first thing that happens is that you can, in one portion of your life, be surrounded by individuals or connections or opportunities that keep you stagnant, but you don't know that you're stagnant, okay? It's a norm for you, all right? So you don't know that you're stagnant, all right? And the connections that you have are not conducive to getting you to the next level. Now, most of you already know this, but because you just feel like you got to be loyal to folks you've been loyal to for umpteen years. Notice I said umpteen. All right. You don't want to disconnect. You don't want to move out from them. All right. Because this is the thing. Many of you are surrounded by people that have you below them. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They have you below them in spiritual work, in divine insight, even in connection with Holy Spirit. They have you in student mode at all times, all right? Like they're at a higher level than you, and that's keeping you stagnant. It's keeping you stagnant because you're only able to glean as much information as they have, and they don't have the information nor the connection to get you to the next level that you've already seen. Holy Spirit has already shown you where you're going. And you're and I don't want, listen, some of you may get offended when I make this next statement, but I want you to get offended enough to dig into it. Some of you are sitting under an illusion that you're surrounded by the connections and the opportunities that's going to take you to the next level because you actually fear going into the unknown. There's a fear there. There's a lack of confidence. So when someone else shows up in your life that is designed to actually be a pivotal catalyst in you realizing that dream, you treat them like just the average individual coming through your life. You are not able to see because you're sitting under the illusion, and you're stuck, and you're stagnant. And your spiritual work isn't really doing what you thought it was going to be doing. You're not really doing what you thought you were going to be doing. It is because you surrounded yourself by the connections that have kept you at a standstill. And they may have been pivotal for you at some point, but Holy Spirit is trying to push you into something new, and your fear has you gripped. All right? That lack of confidence is showing up. All right. And it's always interesting to me to hear people talk about how they're ready for something and they're ready, to move into what their dreams are or what they've seen in the spirit. And you can look at their life and their connections and you immediately understand they're not ready. They're not ready, because when you are ready, you start surrounding yourself with those that can take you there. All right. That can get you from one spot to another. All right. For those that are actually doing what you think you're going to do. And it breaks the illusion. And it also breaks down some of those connections. So unfortunately for some of you, you're going to have some hard stops placed by the divine on some of your connections that you may have had them for a number of years. It is because it is time for you to move out of that place of being stagnant. And you're going to have to get acclimated to learning new connections and really seeing those connections for what they really are. They are divine alignments. All right. Now you can stay where you are and force a stay if you really aren't trying to realize what you saw yourself doing in the spirit. But it will be your choice, all right, to stay stagnant. It won't be because you don't have opportunity to move out of stagnant flow. Listen, I love you. I want you to love yourself more than me. And I'll see you on the next download. Toodles.